Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime. And yes, let's start it off with Devastator. We finally get our first look at the almost complete body. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We get to see right here Mixmaster attached. This guy is looking great so far. A lot of green, a lot of purple, just as he did. They said animation, cartoon accurate. Yep. Also in the news, Grimlock and Ultra Magnus are the next missing link toys. Also in the news, Big Toys '01 has come, or they're making a G1 Fort Max. This guy stands at 30 inches. That's right, 30 inches, a real Titan size. Big '01. For some reason, they blocked out the face. I guess they haven't finished that yet, but who really cares? Because you got the OG original body and toy of what he should have looked like in Titan's Return. I'm not saying anything against the toy from Titan's Return, but I'm just saying this one is definitely way closer to the original G1 toy that I woke up to on Christmas 1989 and probably cried myself back to sleep that morning because I couldn't believe that I got him. This looks amazing. Also, side note, if you're not watching, please go to TNT Neon Prime's channel and look at the 4-foot Metroplex that this man has created. Now, let's get into the news. We got Alchemist. We got Vortex. We got questions. So, yeah, the 13 Primes, they're coming out. They're pushing them. I am sold on Onyx. I'm not yet sold on Alchemist. We'll see how that goes. I honestly believe that if Reactivate was still going to come out, this would have been the mold that Ratchet and Ironhide would have been. Why do I say that? Well, you'll see when you see the transformation pictures of this guy. It's like a heavy retool of Siege, Ironhide, or Ratchet with a mix of Bulkhead. But yeah, you'll see because the back panels open up the same way the panels do on Siege Ironhide and Siege Ratchet. But you do get his awesome weapons that do go together. Go to Mark Clonus's Instagram and you can see like drawings of it and a little bit of up close pictures. I didn't have time to put all those in here because this is 7 minutes as it is. Now, looking at this guy, the paint is crazy on him. So far, I'm really liking everything that I've seen from Age of the Primes. Prima was a little dull, but I had to have him because he's like the first Autobot, you know what I mean? Or the first Matrix Bearer. I had to have Solus because she's dope. Now, Megatronus, I skipped on him. Yes, I know he's at Target. Yes, I know it's $30. Here's my thing. I had 7 Megatrons in the Siege mold. Why not just, make my own out of one? Now, this is what I was talking about. See how the transformation is here? That's exactly how Siege Ironhide is. Exactly. With a little bit of Bulkhead, again, mixed in, Legacy Bulkhead. But that's here nor there. It's still an awesome looking toy, and it's Alchemist. When they were talking about him on the Instagram post, they were saying how they kept making references to Thew Adams. With I guess with the mustache and the beard, but then Thew had went bald, shaved his head, and now he let his hair grow out. But anyway, I see the references. But again, now I don't know what in the AI this is, but that hand does not look right. There should not be that big of a space between your index finger and your middle finger, but that's either here nor there either. Now looking at the back of the vehicle, he does clean up nicely, and you can flip the feet out from the back and add on some blast effects to the feet. Very excited about this line. Very, very excited. Like I said, I've got Solus. I've got Prima. I will be getting him. I will be getting Onyx because those are 2 toys you really can't custom. Making my custom Megatron, on the other hand, my custom Megatronus, which you'll see pictures of or you'll see it on my community post, was very fun. Shout out to my wife for sitting in here with me while I made it and pointing out what I should and shouldn't do. Now, let's look at Vortex. We finally got our first reveal of what Bruticus will be looking like on the side of the box art. Not this picture, but one that's coming up. And Vortex is very true to what he looked like in the cartoon. Very true to what he looked like in the cartoon. Now, there is something I do not understand, but I can't wait to see it. Wait, first of all, there's Bruticus. Let's look at him. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, and we can see where Vortex goes. And you see that he does, along with Blastoff, he will be splitting in half, a la with Menosaur, the way that Dragstrip and Breakdown are. Not Dragstrip and Breakdown, but the way that the arms are on Menosaur. But yeah, there you go right there. They do separate, which is awesome. Awesome. Now, the thing I was saying I don't understand is that on the back of his head, there's a notch, like a little, not a connection port. I don't know what exactly you would call it, but you'll see it. It's about to come. I don't know what that is for. Uh, I guess time will tell as these are slowly leaking, or some of your favorite reviewers will have a copy of this probably in the next couple weeks, and we'll be able to see it for ourselves, and they will explain why that port. See it on the back of his head, that little blue notch right there. But I'll get a close up picture of it in a minute. I like how the helicopter is facing the feet of him being the front of the helicopter is in the back. Now, a lot of people were saying that, this is kind of crazy. They can't wait to see what he looks like. A lot of people were on the fence about the whole skeletal system. I think it doesn't matter. As long as he can stand up, you know what I mean? That's the main thing. Can he stand? Can he pose? And here is a comparison with Age of the Primes with AOE Optimus. So there, now we see the helicopter, smooth looking helicopter. I love the windows. I like all that stuff. Now that's the port I was talking about. What purpose does that serve? What is that for, I wonder? Like, it's driving me nuts. I've got to know. Anybody in the comments can tell me what that port on the back of his head is. Please, please let me know. But yeah, this guy looks great. And yeah, apparently, I guess, I don't know. I guess the face can look down off of that port. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, and then here you go. Here's my Age of the Primes Megatronus that I made from Siege Megatron. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime. We'll be back with more news later.